I'm Andrew Ferguson, author of Crazy You, One Dad's Crash Course on Getting His Kid into College, and this is the kid.
The object of his exploitation.
When I start to think of what the whole admissions process had to do, the kind of effect it had on our relationship, I start to think of some of the things that didn't happen. There was no homicide involved.
No.
There were no nervous breakdowns. So I think in the end that we were pretty much better off than we were before because we no longer had to worry about getting into college.
Yeah. I mean, it was very stressful, definitely very straining. There were times when I just wouldn't want to see him because I knew that every time that either I walked by him or he walked by me, he would bug me about doing my essay, doing some work on my application, or why I wasn't doing it at that time. It was kind of hard to judge his direction because he'd just be pacing around in circles behind me the entire time that I was writing.
He could never tell what direction I was moving since it was circular.
Yeah, exactly.
The whole time. And the other part is, if I didn't walk by and harass you, you would have gone to sleep.
That's true. I would have passed out at the computer.
Turned on ESPN. We had one bit of advice early on that we didn't take, that I was quite adamant that we not take. When a college counselor had suggested when Gillum was going to start writing his essay for the college applications, he said it had to be a work of passion. I want him to dig deep into himself and give us his innermost thoughts. And I said, he's a 17-year-old boy. He doesn't have any innermost thoughts. And if he did, you wouldn't want to know what they are. So luckily, we went all the way through the process without you ever telling me what your innermost thoughts were.
Yeah, you're lucky.
Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
One of the reasons I wanted to write this book was because I couldn't find a book like the one I wanted to read. All the other books were how-tos, or they were, had this very practical kind of, or I should say impractical kind of step-by-step process. I wanted more to tell the story of the process, and through the prism of his experience and my experience, and try and offer something new by way of college admissions, which is a field where I think some people think nothing new can happen.